Thank you all so much for letting me come up and say a few words. First, something I reflect on every time we come to any of these meetings is that we start the meeting by the Pledge of Allegiance, which, as a United States Marine Corps veteran, absolutely means the world to me. I actually tear up when I hear it sometimes. No lie on that. Another Marine Corps vet, Lieutenant Colonel Jeff Cooper, this is something I start a lot of my classes with this quote. Excuse me. If violent crime is to be curbed, it's only the intended victim who can do it. The felon does not fear the police, and he fears neither the judge nor the jury. Therefore, he must be taught to fear his victim. As I said, I'm a United States Marine Corps vet. I'm also a licensed carry instructor, NRA certified. Between me and one of my co-instructors, we probably certify about 50 people a week. It's 50 new LTC holders here in this area per week. The only thing that we do in the LTC class is we teach them the law of it. We teach them where they can carry, where they can't carry, places they can go, places they can't. You know, the laws. It doesn't get into crafting your skill and practicing. Any good instructor will tell you flat off you need to fire at least 50 rounds a month on that. One of my favorite things to do as an instructor is to empower people who have been abused, who have not been able to defend themselves, and to give them that feeling of empowerment. Think about if it's your wife or your mother or your daughter, and there's an intruder that comes in. Do you want them to have to fumble with their gun or whatever they're protecting themselves with? Or do you want them to be able to go to that muscle memory and be able to know for a fact that they can protect themselves? So we were talking about the bullet trap a little while ago. It's apples and oranges on that. Bullet trap was retrofitted to include shooting range. It was not a built from the ground up. When you pull into the parking lot at the bullet trap, it's noisy. I will give you that. You pull in from Whataburger, you're going to hear pop, 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 pop. And every time I think, wow, I would hate to be somebody trying to take a nap in the back room at the one of these slower businesses next door. Maybe my priorities are a little out of whack if I'm thinking about napping. A lot of it, too, is from too many two-rows burgers. I'm just going to say that. Someone said gun ranges are built for profit. Terrible. Well, show me a business that's not built for profit. But I will tell you straight up, any handgun instructor, any weapons instructor that I've ever worked with, we're not in it for the money. We're in it to try to empower people and make sure that people are able to take care of themselves and make it home safely. The two main objections that I've heard are noise and safety. I think we've kind of covered that. I think we've shown that this is something that they're taking very seriously. Are guns scary? Absolutely. But just like Mr. Taggart said, they're a tool. I'm kind of I kind of like the chainsaws a little bit myself, but it is a tool. It's something. Evil's not in a gun. It's in the man. I will throw out anybody that is afraid of guns and wants some sort of training. And I'm not saying I'm going to do this to charge for anybody. I will be happy to meet anybody outside, set up a classroom sometime, and we'll go through a free gun safety just to show you the mechanics, that the gun's not going to jump off and go off by itself. We've heard about, the bullets going out of the building, going through the parking lot. People that come to these are going to be very well trained. We're going to have very well trained handgun instructors and range safety officers. I say we, I have nothing to do with this. I just know for a fact that every good gun range has got phenomenal safety officers. Second Amendment gives us the rights to bear arms. And it can be infringed. But we do need a place to hone those skills like Stephen Williford did in Sutherland, Texas, when he stopped the church shooting. Because y'all know this firsthand, we've got the most amazing police department around. I love our law enforcement, not just Allen, but in the entire DFW area. But Allen really, to me, seems to be the standard. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very, very proud to be in this city. The thing about it is they can't be everywhere. They don't have the red capes and can't get to someplace within 5 seconds. Average response time for a priority 1 call, which is shots fired in the DFW area, is 9 minutes and 27 seconds. That's enough time for me to cook a baked potato in a microwave, if I can't get to the 2 rows. Someone said just a moment ago, we'd like to hand the next generation better than what we have. I feel like we need to ensure that we have a next generation, that we can protect our families. So let's make sure we can do that. In closing, I do want to quote Sheriff David Clark of the Milwaukee Police Department. Calling 911 and waiting is not your best option. You can beg for mercy or you can fight back. Consider taking a safety course and handling a firearm so you can defend yourself until we get there. That's the sheriff of one of the largest police departments. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Aaron Ludd.